Okay, item 49 is to present a proclamation recognizing Mahamed Youssouf, owner of the Green Cleaners and Alternations Center, for his outstanding support for the first responders, and proclaim January 16, 2018 as Mahamed Youssouf and Green Cleaners Alternation Center Day in Clark County.
So at this time, Mr. Mahamed Youssouf is up. Come on down, come on down. These gentlemen from Metro Police, I have Deputy Chief Brett Zimmerman, Lieutenant, is Liberty here?
I'm in for Liberty.
You're in for Liberty. I was going to say, okay, Damon Young. I was going to say, you don't look like And then I have some South Central Area Command. And then we have Brett, where are you from? Which? You Deputy Chief. So this morning, I got to meet Mahamed a month or so ago, and we just want to say thank you to him for his generosity. But let me tell you a little history about him. About 40 years ago, Mahamed came from his native Ethiopia as a political refugee and ultimately made his way to Las Vegas. Once arriving here, Mahamed pursued his American dream and became successful as a small business owner. About 11 years ago, he became owner of the Green Cleaners and Alternations Center, one of the first truly green cleaners in the entire southern Nevada. And over the years, his business has grown. He's been very popular. I was stopped over by his place, and it's just amazing. He knows everybody's name that comes in. His kids kind of volunteer there. They're really very, very open with everybody. But you have many local law enforcement officers and other first responders that also participate at his cleaners. So since October 1st incident, Mahamed and one of his customers decided to support the first responders who patronize Green Cleaners by paying for their uniforms to be cleaned. Since then, more of his customers have contributed to help Mahamed continue providing this service to our first responders. And this act of generosity on behalf of him and his customers really shows how our community continues to come together as Vegas strong, and how we just wanted to continue to say thank you to the customers, thank you to himself, his family, and the Metro officers that are here today. All of our first responders are benefiting from this service. So I just wanted to just recognize him. I don't do a lot of these, but when you find a special person in your community that really makes a difference, and random acts of kindness always should bubble up in the long run. So I just wanted to thank him on behalf of the County Commission and ask him to say a few words.
Well, 1985, the best decision I make. I came as a tourist, and I'm in love with the city, so I decided to move in. From then, I raised my 2 children. I married here, and so this is a home. I call it, and before anybody else, most my native people, I'm the first one to come in. But since then, we have a lot from Ethiopia. Over 40,000 Ethiopians live here. So I'm the first one to be here. It's an honor. Also, serving the community. It's not only what you serve yourself, but when you come as a political refugee come with $50 in your pocket, which make you the freedom, will allow you to give you success. That's everything take when you have freedom. So we should appreciate what you have, the right to vote, the right to exercise our right. In most other nations, we don't have all these to do. That's why I ran away under communist control. I couldn't make the right to vote as a child or as an adult. And none of them couldn't do it. But in this country, we should be proud when we have our constitution allowed us to do that. So because of that, I'm very proud to be Nevada, and I'm from Las Vegas, Thank you.
And Mahamed is indicative of the hardworking, many Ethiopian populations here. He's right, it's about 42,000 that actually reside in Southern Nevada. One of my mentees from Clark High School was from Ethiopia, just a wonderful, delightful young man, and he's going to UNLV. And Mahamed you're a perfect example of a community spirit, someone who took the American dream and ran it full circle. And you're absolutely right. Make sure you practice your right to vote, your right to be able to speak out, such as the people that were here this morning on annexation. That's exactly what we're talking about, but most especially for taking care of our first responders. We appreciate what you do every day, so thank you. So today is Mahamed Youssouf and Green Cleaners and Alteration Company Day. So, and you might want to say your address, just in case everybody wants to see.
9555 Southeastern, on the corner Eastern and Richmar, south of 215.
South of 215. Great place, wonderful clothes, and it's very responsible environmentally. Do you want anybody from the...
Good morning. I'm Brett Zimmerman. I'm the Deputy Chief with Metropolitan Police Department. We also want to thank Mahamed. It's not only us, but all first responders. But the key is it's not the amount that the uniform costs. The uniform is not very expensive to clean. We all know that. But it's the fact when you deal with all these random acts of kindness, you walk in somewhere, it's the positive feeling that officers and all first responders get when somebody does something like that out of the goodness of their heart. It makes them feel better when they go to work. It makes them give more to the community, not that they don't already, but it's just that positive feeling, because a lot of times in our line of work, we only hear the negative. So the positive is always great to hear, and we really appreciate what Mahomed's doing.
Thank you all very much. If you just remember, next time you see one of these fine men and women in their khaki or their blue, just tell them thank you and shake their hands, because we appreciate all that they do for us. So thank you all.